Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is gonna be a little different. I say that every time. It sounds like every time I do a video, this one's gonna be a little different, but I wanted to do something different. A few videos ago, I done a first impressions review type of video on the new Too Faced Peaches and Cream collection, and I only had 5 products. But out of the 5, only one kind of had me on the fence, and I was like, I'm just gonna have to keep using it over and over just to see. And that was the Peach Blur finishing powder, and I have been using it, and I started doing something different. So if you want to see what products I still like, what products still work for me, which ones I'm like, I do not want to use again, just keep watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below. So the first product I mentioned was the Peach Blur finishing powder. I liked it as a finishing powder. It did leave my skin smooth, but as far as it having any kind of blurring, I did not find that at all. But I think what happened was that I may have been using it wrong. And yeah, you know, using a finishing powder, how do you use a finishing powder wrong, right? Well, what I was doing was I was taking this big brush right here, and I was like really going into the product. I mean, just going into it, and I was doing like this, you know, pushing it into the skin. And I noticed, you know, I was picking up a lot of product. It kind of gave my skin like a peachy kind of sheen to it. So I was like, okay, well, I'm not using this right. Something's definitely going wrong. So I started looking at other videos, and I seen them do it like this. They took a smaller brush, and they swirled it around in a, you know, with a light hand, and they went on their face, and they swirled it like this. And I found that doing that, it does work better. There is no peachy cast on my face. The blurring is better. I mean, it's not, you know, say like the Benefit Professional Primer where it just, you know, pretty much erases all your pores and stuff, but it does blur. It's just not a very, like a very, how would you say it? It's not a very noticeable blur, you know, but it does do it. I mean, and it still leaves your skin really soft. I love the way that it makes my skin feel, and the blurring is better. That I'm using it that way instead of just pressing it into my skin with a big brush. So I'm starting to like this a little better than I was when I first initially used it. So then the product that I'm still in love with, and I still love it, I use it every time I put on my makeup, is the Sweetie Pie Radiant Matte Bronzer. Love this. It's very, very subtle. You swirl. Oh, I don't mean to flip y'all off. I mean, very subtle. It's very buildable. And to me, it just, since it has like the shimmer in it, it seems like it gives your skin like this natural glow from within. It's not like you can tell, oh, she got bronzer on. It's just a very natural glow. And you can wear this with or without blush. And I've worn it without blush before, and it's absolutely beautiful on its own. I still like that. I would recommend that for fair skin because I think it would be absolutely gorgeous on fair skin. I'm more of, see, my foundation shades, I would say, are like a light medium. So, and it's just beautiful on the skin. Now, this product, I really liked it at first, and I still like it. I just don't use it like I was before, and that's the loose powder, the Peach Perfect loose powder. I was using this to set my concealer under my eyes and the rest of my makeup on my face. Well, I noticed, you know, it is a mattifying loose powder. Duh, it says it on the bottom. If you have dry under eyes, do not use this to set your concealer. You're not going to like the way it looks. And that's what happened with me. After I used it a couple times, I noticed my eyes were more creasy looking and old. It made my under eyes look old because I have dry under eyes, and it just dried them out even more. But as far as setting the rest of my face, I like it. So I just go in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette in that banana shade, and I'll set my concealer under eyes, and I'll use that to set the rest of my face. So, but if you don't mind doing that, I suggest you know, use it like that if you have dry skin. But if you have dry skin and you don't want to use 2 products, then, you know, go ahead and pass on the Peach Perfect loose powder. But yeah. Then the primer, still like the primer. I put the primer in my T-zone. It does help with the makeup breakdown. I noticed before, like the tip of my nose would always break down towards, I'd say about 4 or 5 hours after wearing foundation. You know, it was broken down right here and right here. This has helped that. It still does it, but it's more towards the end of the day that I noticed the breakdown. I just use it on my T-zone because that's where I have a little oil that comes through during the day. So I still like this. I would definitely repurchase that again. This right here, let me tell you. Saturday, I done my makeup, set it, you know, got it done, set it. Went outside and used a flash for a picture. When I looked at the picture, I had white dots all over my face where this took off my makeup. I shook it like I said to do. Gave it a good shake. I mean, I was shaking it. When I sprayed it, I didn't feel it. It felt like just a regular mist. But when I took the picture and I looked back, you could see so many white dots on my forehead, on my face, on my chin, where this had totally removed my makeup. So, I'm going to pass on this now. I don't like it. I will not repurchase this. If this happened to you, let me know. Let me know if you found a way to fix it after you put it on. So maybe I can use the rest of it or whatever. But as of now, I'm not using that anymore because it ruined my face. So, yeah, that was a big bummer because, I mean, I had a full face done and it totally ruined it. But what I did to fix it was I went in with my Kat Von D setting spray and I sprayed my face and I took a damp beauty blender and I pounced it around my face to kind of help. And it did help with my forehead, but right here, it was just too far going right here. I actually had to just go ahead and just take my makeup off. But yeah, it was a big flop. I did not like that at all. Yeah, I was very disappointed because I really liked that setting spray at first. But it just goes to show you, you can use things one time and it's going to look amazing. But after you use it over and over, the true colors of it come out. I always say that with any kind of product that I use, a face mask, whatever, you're not going to see immediate results. It's going to take use after use. It took use after use with this to finally start seeing that, you know what, it's not working for underneath my eyes. This is ruining my makeup. You know, when I started using this correctly, I like it better now. And this I just love. That, hands down, the best bronzer ever. But yeah, so let's recap. I love the setting spray at first. Don't like it now. The loose setting powder, I really enjoyed it at first. I still like it, but I just don't use it for under my eyes. The bronzer, I still love. The peach blur powder, I was not a big fan of it. I liked it as a finishing powder because it did leave my skin soft. But now that I'm using it correctly and going in with a light hand and a smaller brush and just swirling it on my face, I'm noticing a blur now. The primer, still, I would definitely repurchase that. So, pass. I would probably pass on this and, you know, get the Laura Mercier instead. This, I'm going to keep using it. I mean, I like it better than I did before. Definitely a repurchase, and I definitely repurchased. But yeah, I was just very disappointed with that setting spray. So that's it, guys, for today's video. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.